Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It's Nasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 98. We are getting closer to episode 100 and we are also getting closer to that festive holiday season. Christmas is like not that far away. Just over a week. Damn, I am looking forward to it. It'll be nice to have a little bit of time off, enjoy some time with the friends and family. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys do at Christmas time, if you celebrate it. Do me a massive favour, hit that thumbs up button on today's episode. Let's go for 2,500 likes. I know you guys can do that. Smash 2,500 likes. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so that you can become part of the notification squad. So we start the episode off with me completing a couple of levels in the season pass. It is just something that I did in the background because I realised that I was, like I've been saying, haven't I, for the last couple of weeks, that I genuinely don't think I'm going to hit level 30, don't really care. That is still the case, that I don't really care because the players aren't that amazing. However, I think we're probably going to be able to get there just with the stuff that's available to do. Just by playing the game a little bit more than I normally would this week. So if I'm putting a little bit more effort in here, then we'll probably be able to unlock ourselves either Oxlade-Chamberlain or I've forgotten his name, Gelson Martins. So I'm not sure which one yet. I think my Prem team is kind of already like decent for a first owner Prem team. So I might need a little bit of help in the League Uns section, which Gelson Martins could be a good super sub, I think, or a good starter, of course, in a first owner League One squad. So you can see all of the sort of stuff that I've got left. I've got like 8,000 XP to go, and there is 8,000 XP's worth of stuff there, but it's going to require me to do a few different things, specifically in foot rivals. So there's a couple of Footmas players in the objectives as well. Thiago Mendes is the one that I'm most interested in, or I think is most attainable. And then Jubamon, or Gabamin, however you like to pronounce it, is also there, who looks pretty darn good. Again, I think my midfielders are already kind of set in the Prem, so I don't desperately need him. And he does require a little bit more in terms of the objectives. Like, I don't really have an Ivory Coast player that I can score goals and then win games with. But we will see how the week goes. We'll see how desperate I am to get some XP. So we had a couple of packs that were from completing a couple of objectives. And we also had a couple of squad battles rewards as well. So we finished like gold 2 in squad battles, or gold 3, I can't remember which one. I think it was gold 2, and that was just Sunday night, playing a little bit, like a couple of games here and there, to try and get a couple of 1,000 XP actually for the season pass. So I figured, you know what, let's just get that done, and then also, of course, that leads us to being able to get a couple of packs. And with the Christmas tree, like the whole Christmas design of the packs, it's quite nice to open them. It feels a little bit festive. If only the Christmas music was sort of licensed and we could get some nice festive tunes going, but it's obviously not going to happen in game, is it? So next up is a Prime Mixed Players Pack. Can we expect to get anything from this one? Well, it is going to be a board or a walkout. This time it is just a board player. We end up getting ourselves Brazilian CDM. So this is the first pack from Squad Battles Rewards. We get an 84 rated Lucas Leiva, which is good, from gold 2. I'll take that, plus the 10,000 coins or 11,000 coins that we got given. And then there's, of course, one more pack left as well. I need to check on those silvers and bronzes to see if any of those sell, but everything's going to go to the club that can. And then we end with a Premium Gold Players Pack, and we are actually going to pack our first Team of the Year nominee. So you see the blue flares, you see walkout, and you get very excited, and then it's Jordan Henderson from Liverpool. So don't have a go at me for having loads and loads of pack luck, because we've packed a Team of the Year essentially, but it's Jordan Henderson. It's probably the worst one you can get, or up there as one of the worst ones you can get. But we'll take it. Hell yeah, that's my first Team of the Year pack. That is the sort of pack that I wanted to get. And there's actually an inform in there as well, which is brilliant. So we're going to be able to get like 25k from that pack entirely, which is absolutely awesome, from gold to squad battles. So This is happening. You guys seemed very, very positive about the potential to get Dalglish and to get the 95 Messi and sell our current one. So, I mean, we lost loads on, the market's crashed like crazy. It's absolutely nutty. But we lost loads on Del Piero. And we, you know, even if, whoever we bought a few days ago, we were always going to lose loads on them because the market has just plummeted since the Team of the Year nominees. So we sell ourselves Del Piero. And I wanted to make sure that he sold first before I contemplated selling Messi or listing Messi, because it would have been a really bad... It would have just been bad if Messi would have sold, but then we're stuck with Del Piero. So whilst he's up on the market, I'm going to try and get some of the objectives like partway completed or at least started for some of the like the Footma stuff, or even a couple of the weekly gold things, which are going to help me obviously to get that remaining 8,000, 7,000 XP or whatever it is to hit level 30, hit 100,000 XP, and of course give us or unlock us a storyline player. So we go into our first match here. Just for now, I brought Tolisso into the squad on because there's an elite storyline objective as well, which if we can play some games and hopefully win some games, even if we just bring Tolisso off right at the very start, it's gonna again unlock us a couple of like 1200 XP or something, or maybe it was a couple of packs. I think it might have been both. So again, might as well stick him in the starting 11 just for now, and then bring him off whenever. And then David Villa was in the squad just because, well, we'd sold Del Piero, and in the 4-5-1, which is something I switched to because essentially you will have noticed that I moved my Messi and my Neymar down to LM and RM instead of being actual wingers. The fact that I do that means that they are now midfielders rather than attackers, and there's an objective there to get a certain amount of assists or goals with midfielders. I can't remember what it was. It just makes certain objectives a little bit easier, and you can like do a few of them at the same time if you just have it in your head. If you remember like the objectives that are there and what you've actually got to do. Sometimes it can skew you a little bit in Rivals because it is sort of, you then go like... you go tunnel vision on like, oh, I need to get an assist with a Brazilian midfielder in this game or something like that, and it's just, yeah, it's not the best for your own productivity or for your game style. But if you can get a few of them done in the same match, then yeah, obviously that's great for your overall productivity. So in a tough game here, I ended up going 4-1 up. The first half was really close, and I ended up going 4-1 up. But then 75 minutes on the clock, my opponent gets a goal back. And I'm like, okay, well, just don't concede anymore, and we'll see this one out. And then pretty much from my kickoff, I give the ball to him, and he just ran through and scored again. I was like, what the hell are you doing, Tom? What's going on here? And then obviously, in the 89th or 90th minute, whatever it is, he's going to run down here and end up getting himself a nice little rebound goal. All sorts going on there. Don't know what the hell the defending's about, or just genuinely what's going on. But he ended up getting a 4-all equaliser right at the end of the match. Brilliant. Just exactly what I wanted. Yeah, that annoyed me no end, trust me. So that wasn't a great start to the day, you know, but hey, we're playing with a slightly weakened team on what we had, we normally got. You know, we've got like David Villa in there instead of Del Piero, who isn't as good despite being higher rated, and then like obviously starting Tolisso over Paulinho, off chemistry, things like that. But hey, and it's Rivals. Rivals is stressful, Rivals is difficult, and actually it didn't really make much of a difference that we got a draw instead of a win. For a lot of the stuff here, I just needed to get goals or assists or both or whatever it was. So we've ticked off a few things, and you can see that, you know, there's other stuff that we need to do. I might be able to do some of it off camera, and some of it I'll leave in for future episodes. But yeah, we're sort of working our way a little bit towards certain challenges. I think Gabamin is going to be a bit of a stretch, but hopefully we can get the French league guy, because he looks very good, Thiago Mendes. Then we come up against this guy, who I would say is clearly trying to get Gubamin or Jubamon, because he has got two Ivorian strikers, one being Zaha and one being Didier Drogba. So he can do a couple of challenges at once, actually, for Jubamon by scoring with an Ivory Coast player. If he wins, he gets that challenge done. And then also, if he scored with Drogba and won against me, then he would get the score with players which have very high physical, or whatever that is. So yeah, it was clear to see that he was obviously going for a couple of objectives. We actually go 1-0 up in this match, and then David Villa turns the defender nicely. But what a block that is from Koulibaly to stop me going 2-0 up. All this time, I knew there was another challenge I should be trying to complete, and that was to score a low-driven shot with someone with 85 pace or more. Well, every single shot I take here, I completely forget to do a low-driven, and the couple that I do eventually take end up going so far wide of the post. I don't know how to take low-driven shots this year. I feel like they're severely nerfed and awful compared to previous years. I feel like the goalkeepers either save them, they hit the post, or they go wide. They just do not go in the back of the net for me. But I miss an absolute sitter there with Neymar. I don't know what I was doing or why shooting is the way it is. But hey, it is what it is. We are 1-1 in this match because my opponent did get the equaliser. But we turn in with David Villa. We get through here, knock it into Leo Messi, who is, of course, going to rifle that one into the top of the net. And we are 2-1 up, and we just need to hold on. Neymar turns, plays a lovely ball back through to Lautaro Martinez. And I can't believe I missed that opportunity. I just took too long. I brought him on because he is a attacker which has high physical, above 80 physical. Him and David Villa on the pitch. If either of them score, that is part of the Je Bamon challenge done. And 2 games in a row, I conceded a late, sloppy, stupid goal. And that one wound me up so much that I put my controller down and didn't think that there would be enough time for my opponent to go and score another one. But he did, so we lose. But that actually doesn't really matter. The fact that he got the equaliser was the bad part. Whether we draw or lose doesn't make a difference. But yeah, we ended up losing because I put the controller down and walked away from the screen for a few minutes. Is what it is, you know. FIFA really gets to me, especially Rivals. I don't know what it is, but this game mode just does my head in. So yeah, that's a couple of games played, and at that point I was just like, all right, I'm kind of done playing matches for the rest of this episode. We can figure out other stuff that we want to do. You can see where we got up to so far. There's a couple days left of the season, so we'll obviously aim to try and get through them as time goes on. Del Piero eventually sold after a couple of hours for 1.105, so not what we originally listed him for that you saw earlier in the video, but 5k less than that, I think. But yeah, he sold for that. I've since seen him at 1.050, the market is just in a bad place. I don't really quite know why. The other day, we could have sold this Messi for 2.4 million. It doesn't matter that we're only going to get 1.9 for him. I basically put this to Twitter. Do you want me to do the Messi thing and get Dalglish and the other Messi in, or should I keep him? And it was pretty resounding, and it was in the poll the other day and the comments and all that sort of stuff as well. Just go ahead and do it. You really want Dalglish. I do really want Dalglish. So yeah, we'll pick him up and we'll of course sell Messi, who eventually sells here. He sold within the first hour. It took him about 45 minutes to go, I'm pretty sure. But 1.9 million is what we get, which is of course pure profit because he was a packed player. And we do say goodbye to our first owner, Messi. You will be missed. You're a great player, of course. But there was one thing about Messi on this game, and a 94, a 95, or a 96, I feel like they're going to feel very similar in-game. So we go ahead and we make the moves on the 1.2 million 95 rated Team of the Year nominee version. So that is, of course, 700,000 coins cheaper than what we just sold our other one for. And he has an amazing card design. I think the dynamic image is awesome, and I genuinely love the card design. And then we can finally do this. I've been waiting so long. We've always been just that little bit too far away. But we can, of course, buy ourselves the 87 rated baby, Kenny Dalglish. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Now, he had come down 200k since the day before. He then actually kept dropping on that day. So the lowest I saw him at last night, even after I bought him, was 1.280. Nearly 100k less than what we've just paid, and it was 2 or 3 hours after I bought it. I don't know what is happening with this market, but I would imagine that my front three there of Neymar, Messi, and Dalglish is the one that I'm going to want to use for quite a while. I hope so, anyway. As long as we get on with Dalglish and he performs like he did in that draft and how everyone says he does, then we finally have got a phenomenal attacker there. And we've obviously still got 330,000 coins left over, which, if you remember what I said to you in the last episode was that obviously we could do with maybe focusing a little bit more on strengthening the rest of our squad, because the attack is obviously great. So Kenny Dalglish came with a sniper chem style. I think I'll leave that on him, and I think I'll put like a maestro or something on Leo Messi. Stats are still going to max out, just like the other one did. He will genuinely feel no different, I promise you. But his card design is beautiful. I absolutely love that Team of the Year nominee design. I can imagine a full Team of the Year card that comes out like next month or whatever. I would imagine some of the blue would just turn to gold, and that's going to look fantastic, isn't it? So yeah, we got a 95 Messi in the club. We've got ourselves an 87 rated baby Dalglish. At this point in time, who knows when the prime icons are going to come out? They might be out when you're watching this. People are suggesting that maybe they should have already been out. I don't know when they're going to come, but I don't know what it's going to do to the popular baby icons like Del Piero, like Dalglish, and some of the other ones that are like almost better than their mid card. When the primes come out and the babies drop off and then the base icons aren't available anymore in packs, then maybe someone like Kenny Dalglish rises a little bit in price. But hey, I've bought him now, so he's going to go down to 800k. You guys are welcome. I always lose money on everything, as you guys know. Oh well, but hey, we'll have fun doing it, shall we, along the way. That is going to be the end of the episode for today, though, boys. Do me a massive favour, hit that thumbs up button. We finally got King Kenny, which I'm buzzing about, as you can tell, and as I've said multiple times. It's just good to have him on the series now, and again, him, Neymar, and Messi, what a formidable front three. I just need to learn how to defend, and we'll be all good. And actually, how to score, that would be good as well. I've got as much help as I could possibly get in that department, though, haven't I? But yeah, if you enjoyed, hit me with a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. You can come follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below. And most importantly, I hope you out there have an absolutely wonderful day. I'll catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.